Now, something we talked about going back to that Packers-Lions game, Matt Stafford did leave the game. He's going to be missing next week. He might miss the season with rib injuries. So, Alex, I got to say, this was the last game we've seen Matt Stafford play in a Lions uniform.
Bye, 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 bye. I love this statement because I want to see Matt Stafford on a different team. Because, first off, I just out of curiosity, I want to see if he can control a good team. I want to see if he can go to a team and that has a comparable defense, that has a comparable head coach, that has, an offensive line that's not going to give him an injury every second week. And so I just really want to see out of a curiosity standpoint, a really talented quarterback that went first overall go to a situation where he can thrive. And I think he's still got a lot of juice left in him. He's not a spring chicken, but he's got a live arm still. He's one of the most talented just arm talents that we've ever seen in the last 20 years. So I really do want to see him in a different uniform. I want to see him play for a comparable team. So I'm going to buy this statement.
Now, although I would like to see him on a different team because I like Matt Stafford, I still believe he's the most underrated player in the NFL today. Few teams he can go to off the top of my head: Colts, Niners, football team. Those could all be three good destinations for him. But
Throw the
Alex,
Bears in there too.
oh yeah, good point. Let's throw the Bears.
And the Patriots.
Hey, if Jalen Hurts doesn't get traded, let's go Patriots. And then my whole thing on this though is I'm going to sell the statement purely because of the absolute travesty that is the Detroit Lions franchise. Matt Stafford's just going to be another player that they waste ultimately. They wasted Barry Sanders. He retired early. They wasted Calvin Johnson. He retired early. A lot of that was off of money issues. Now they're going to force Matt Stafford probably to retire early because of injury issues, because they won't put a good team around him. They're not going to trade Matt Stafford because they don't know what the hell they're doing there in Detroit. And I really don't buy them actually wanting. I think the whole thing is, I think Detroit just hates Matt Stafford. They're just, think that they just hate him. Because, have they done. What good have they done for Matt Stafford there in Detroit?
Paid him
Nothing.
money.
Besides that,
That's really it. That's literally it.
they pay him money to go out there and get his or his back broken, and then now they have rib injuries. It's just a mess. But I don't buy. I just don't believe in the franchise. I believe they're too inept to make a good choice. That's why I'm going to sell the statement. Not that I don't. I want him to get traded. I just don't think it's going to happen.